this is day 3 of 30 days of AI art going from beginner to pro. So today is a little bit different. It does include information about YouTube, Epidemic Sound, Canva, iMovie, and AI art. So it really does include a lot of different tools, and I just wanted to share with you guys one by one what you could do with all of them combined. So for today, I'm going to walk you through a video, or one video as an example, but a video that I created in order to grow my YouTube channel, watch time, and my exposure of my AI art account. And that is creating a background music video in YouTube using AI art as the thumbnail and the art that shows while the video is playing. So let's walk through it real quick, one by one. So first of all, I wanted to show you with the YouTube video lifetime analytics. I have a total of 121 watch time hours and 53 subscribers. Now that's not a lot, but once you figure out the segments of where that's coming from, a big portion is coming from background music videos. And so this is something that I felt that it was important to share as you go from your 30 days of working with AI art. So just to show you real quick these 3 videos, there's one here that had 18 hours of watch time with very low views. This one has 41.9 hours of watch time with a lot of views, 780. And this last video had 14 hours of watch time with 220 views. So it is something that can get you to start putting your art outside of Instagram in a more creative and I guess like way of using different tools as well. So okay, I am done with that screen. So the way that I did all these videos, but we're going to walk through one of them, is you first have to start with the music, right? What music are you going to do for your video? And so for that, I use Epidemic Sound. They have different pricing plans. I believe I'm on the one that's $15 a month. It is completely worth it. And so here, when you land in your Epidemic Sound account, you have 3 tabs. One of them is called Discover. So that gives you recommendations for your channel given what you've saved before, because it aligns with your YouTube channel, right? Then you have the Browse tab, and that's really where you spend most of your time trying to figure out what type of background music you want to do. Now, in order to pick what type of background music to do, like what type of genre, it does take a little bit of homework. I won't go too deep into that right now. It takes a lot of SEO and, preference of who your audience is and what type of art you make. But for me, I make art that has to do with like fantasy and epic images. And so as you will see throughout my video, I did go more towards classical music and soft music as opposed to, let's say, like electronica, which if you're doing cyber type of art where you do cybernetics and the future of what humans are, which there are a lot of AI art accounts covering that, I do imagine being able to use like electronica. So again, that's just 2 examples of how you can narrow down the type of music you select. Then comes the important tab up here, which is Saved. And so in this tab, we have Playlists and Downloads. I spend most of my time in the Browse, but really all my work from the Browse tab ends up in the Saved. So I have here 133 tracks that I've liked. I have different playlists, like my Ambient Dreamy is 2 hours long. I really like that it tells you already like how long your playlist is. So I have 37 tracks there. For Epic, I have 43 tracks, which is 2 hours. For Dramatic Classical, I have 24 tracks. That is 1 hour. And And for uplifting, inspiring classical, I have 8 tracks, 24 minutes. And then I just want to show you a little bit more. So during the Christmas time, I also did a Christmas music video. And so I had uplifting Christmas, happy Christmas, Christmas jazz, etc. So really, you can do whatever you want with Epidemic Sound and narrow down what your art would convey in relation to those sounds. So you want to make sure that you're not confusing your viewers either. So that's how you navigate Epidemic Sound. I guess that's the last example. If you go here to classical, you have a list of all the tracks. And so you can hear the sound. You can see how long the song is. You can see the different tags that Epidemic Sounds uses. And then you can copy the link, find something similar, which I use all the time. You can heart it. You can add it to a playlist, or you can download it. And so once you have your playlist and everything's all set up, you have downloaded into your computer, you know exactly which tracks are going into a video, then you go to iMovie. And so here's my iMovie project for my last video that was Dreamy Ambient Music for Studying. And so this video is 2 hours and 12 minutes long. And this is something that I really appreciate about making background music videos for YouTube, because if someone goes into this video, they are committed to, studying and separating time and just focusing on something, and they are most likely to watch and listen to your whole video, which is really nice as a new creator, right? And again, it's another way of repurposing your art. So for this one, basically you just drop, and I'm not going to do like a tutorial of how to use iMovie. I'm just walking you through this project. But if you want a video on that, you just let me know. So here you just drop the tracks down here, if you can see my mouse. And so the first one was like Cotton Spheres. And as you can see, all the tracks from Epidemic Sound are in green in the bottom. And then the thumbnail and the video itself, so like the image itself, was made with AI art. So these two ladies, I guess if you can call them, those are actually 2 different images that I created with Midjourney. And so I tried to find a way of like, what artworks do I have that work together? Since a lot of what Midjourney gives is square images. And yes, there is a trick of getting horizontal images. But since I had 2 square images and I wanted to be dreamy, I used 2 of my square images and I used Canva. I combined them together, made this thumbnail, and then had the same art throughout my video. Now, what I thought was really fun is that instead of having a static, image, I decided to add motion to it. And yes, I promise you, one of the videos coming up are on how to do motion and animation for your static AI art. And I'm super excited to release that video pretty soon. So just wait for it. So here, if I click play on my video, you can hear the music. And you can see how the art is moving. So like the hair and the sides of the bioluminescence nature around the 2 women. And then just to share with you real quick my way of making that thumbnail with Canva. So Canva, and again, I will have a whole tutorial for it. I'm just giving you a quick preview of all the tools that you need in order to make this happen. So once I release the videos with tutorials of each specific tool, you understand what the final project would look like and the results that they would give you. So here in Canva, you have many options of what to do. But for now, I'm just showing you the way that I make my thumbnails for YouTube. So clicking on this section here where I can see all my art, I'm going to show you exactly where that AI art horizontal image is. And as you can see, I have like all of my music thumbnails here. You can see my epic music one, other modern classical that I've done. And if you feel inspired to go use and watch those videos for when you're generating art and you want to get into a creative mood, don't be shy. Go listen to those videos, and I would love that support. Alrighty, so looking at the two women that I have for this one. So here you can see how if I hover, you see this is the left image, the right image, the title, the little star art on the sides, and then the cursive writing for music for studying. And so again, everything truly was customized by me. And again, I tried to make sure that it fit with the rest of the aesthetic or of the type of art that I share on my Instagram. And the way that they become videos is because of the motion and animation that I added to the video. And that's why it turned into from a JPEG to a video. And I'll share that again in a different video, in a different tutorial about Canva. So yes, once you have your thumbnail, once you have your playlist, then you can drop all the tracks here, drop the thumbnail there, finish in iMovie, and then just upload to YouTube. And as you saw, it really does come with a lot of results. I started my YouTube channel in, I believe, December. And again, December, January, we are, as I make this video, on February 9th. I already have these results. So if you have any questions, you let me know. You drop those in the comments. And you don't forget to subscribe, because this is day 3 of 30 days of AI art. So I am very excited to continue showing you little tips on how to continue your creative journey with AI art. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.